Hi, so I have this platform and I'm gonna use it, right? What a horrible day to be a woman in America, to be a person in America who's not a white cis man, but to be a woman in America. I woke up this morning and I'm a full-time beauty and fragrance creator. What a privilege that is, right? But to do what I had to do this morning, so trivial. I've never felt more just my skin, like talking about those things right now, like this climate, like I couldn't do it. And I went on Instagram stories a little while ago and I was talking about the fact that, like, the thing that hurts so much is not just the fact that this is, like, our nation chose to elect Trump again over what could have been the first female president. That says a lot. I think the reason I'm crying is because this hurts me because it hurts everyone. And hold on. So, sorry, I need to, like, collect myself. The 2016 election really deeply and greatly impacted me. I was a chair member at my university for the Center for Women's Health and Human Rights. I minored in gender studies. I'm very passionate about intersectional and transnational equality issues. And learning about what it looks like for the woman trope who works, let's say, at a Walmart in a southern state, and what it looks like when she gets pregnant or whatever it may be and doesn't have the health insurance and means to flee, and the cycle of that. I, like, ache for her, and I ache for the people that are not citizens here but live here and have made their lives here and everything in between. And the same thing that I said on Instagram stories is, like, people forget that it was 50 years ago that women could not sign up for credit cards without a man. And I think it's really easy for people to think that we can't go backwards. We really can. And again, living in Texas, like, I already just feel like, what the fuck? And then it's like I can't get my words straight. I cannot in good faith, like, not share how I'm feeling. I cannot in good faith not open this video and my DMs, whatever it may be, up for people to share how they're feeling. This is just the most un-American way that this could have gone, truly. And if you think, and again, I said this on Instagram stories in so many words, if you think that, like, this all just had to do with a woman's body and a woman's right to her body, whatever it may be, that's one issue. There are so many other issues that come along with him being reelected, and I'm, like, shaking because it's just so hard that this is the outcome that we are with, and there's nothing that anyone can do about it. This is a weird place for me because I used to speak up all the time. It was all I ever talked about. If you knew me in college, you would know that. And I kind of just stopped at one point because it was so heartbreaking after the 2016 election to even advocate, because it felt like, what was the point, a little bit? And I'm kind of there again. But the difference is I have this platform this time, and I'm not going to let that go to waste. If there are other creators that aren't posting about this, I truly think shame on you. I don't think there's a place to be silent. I don't think there's a place to be aesthetic. I don't think there's a place for you to just be silent and wait and say that, oh, it's not for me, it's not what I talk about. Like, shame on you. Sorry. For me, I don't really know how to go about the rest of my day and my week and talk about beauty and perfume. Like, I think the rest of this week I maybe want to focus on something else. If I am going to make videos, I don't really know. Like, I don't really know. I'm going to be honest, I didn't think this was going to be the outcome. So that's where I'm at. And to everyone else who's going through what I'm going through, and then some, probably, because, oh my God, my heart hurts for the people that really are, like, you know, I'm here for you. So let me know what I can do, if there is anything I can do.
Something about Kamala not coming out last night to just address everybody low-key made me feel some type of way. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, people have been fighting for their lives on this app, defending this woman, going through great measures to defend this woman, sending in literally like $40 million to support this woman. And you mean to tell me that you couldn't come out for 10 seconds and just be like, thank you everybody for your efforts. I love y'all. Good night. People stood outside waiting for that lady for hours. It's cold as hell outside. People was outside crying, genuinely hurt, heartbroken. And you can come out just to be like, thank you.
I have tried really hard to stay positive and find a spin that feels uplifting, but I need to vent for a minute. The full weight of him not just winning the presidency, but gaining control of the Senate and Congress is really hitting. And the reality is that this is going to embolden him and allow him to push through every extreme policy he has talked about. And I genuinely do not think that people are prepared for that. I do not think that you understand the weight of your decision, but I do not forgive you. Your ignorance is not an excuse. I do not forgive you. And when the things start to happen that he promised you would happen and you ignored because you thought he would lower grocery prices, I will not forgive you. When the markets crashed like they promised us it will as a result of his policies, I will not forgive you. When you come to me and you have lost your job and you tell me, I cannot believe that this has happened, I still will not forgive you, because I will be too busy trying to pick up the pieces of my life that will be shattered. That my children could lose their health care because of pre-existing conditions, lose services in school because of the ending of the Department of Education. All policies he has promised to push through if you give him the Senate and the Congress that he wants, which you did. I will not forgive you, because I will be too busy trying to hold my family together that you overlooked everything he said bold and out loud while pretending to give head to a microphone and talking about a dead golfer's penis size. You believed he would be better for our economy. And when that does not happen, I do not forgive you. I won't have space or energy to help you, because I have been fighting and I will continue fighting, and that will take up all of my energy. I will not have it to also give any to you. Anyway, if you are also feeling like this, I just want you to know that you're not alone. My sun is dimming back there. Do what you can to take care of yourself today. I personally called my best friend at 6:30 this morning to FaceTime. Do what you can to take care of yourself and your family today.
Keep seeing these really heartfelt videos of people getting in their car after voting and crying, and election anxiety is real, y'all. I think the worst thing that gets me is walking into a place. I live in a very purple county in Florida. I mean, 50-50 split right down the middle. Like, we're always really close. And walking into a room where I know half of the people in there, like, are not safe humans is, like, it sucks. I don't want to feel that way about my neighbors. I can usually ignore it. Like, I know that that's my reality, but I can usually ignore it until I walk into a place like that where they're in there with me.
So I worked last night, so I kept refreshing my phone every minute I could get to see the election results. And I have never been more disappointed in my life. My stomach just kept dropping as the night kept just going further and further and further. And I just cannot believe that this happened again. The first time around when this happened, I was upset. But now in residency as an OBGYN, I am so beyond upset. Like, this affects my job. This affects my livelihood. This affects people I treat. Like, I see it firsthand. So I just cannot fathom how this can happen. It makes me scared for myself. It makes me scared for my patients. It makes me scared for multiple people. I just truly do not understand how people can overlook all of those things and just basic rights. I also do not understand how people can overlook or what appeals to them about a convicted felon being in office and all of the other things, the rape, the misogyny, all that kind of stuff. How people, that's not a like a stopping point. That is not a red flag. That's not a like that this is wrong. A convicted felon cannot vote in most states. So but convicted felon can be the president. I just truly do not comprehend. I do not understand, and I do not get how people can just completely overlook that fact and then vote for somebody like that. I truly do not understand. It's even more disheartening that the Senate has, is now also red. That just further fuels him. Scared about the House, which further will just, further their agenda. And I'm just scared for OBGYNs across the nation. It's even scarier because just like, a few months ago, I was talking to a Planned Parenthood provider, not Planned Parenthood, sorry. She works at an abortion clinic regardless. And she was just saying like, I'm very nervous about this election because I'm afraid I'm not going to have a job in a few months. She is trained complex family planning surgeon, and she is afraid that she's not going to have a job. She is more than qualified, so skilled, and she's afraid that she's not going to have a job when she's providing care to people who want it, need it for whatever reason. It is, I'm unwell. Just like, this is insane, truly insane. I feel like I'm in an episode of Black Mirror. I can't understand.